everyone, welcome to Dawntrail. We're gonna do the Rite of Succession today. And we're gonna help walk Lamont. And try to pronounce everybody's names, to be honest. Because I'm still getting used to all their names. And hopefully we will not be running into Jaja anytime soon. I think I'm going to change it to something a little bit more formal. The Rite of Succession. Let me see what I have. What will actually look nice for the Rite of Succession. I can go for my default, or I can go for my dress. I can go for my dress. But I think I'm going for something a little bit more formal. That will look nice. That's nice. Just need more better shoes for it. I think that will look nice. It's gonna look nice. Yeah, I think that's a little bit too much. Don't wear anything nicer than this. Or my bracelet of aiming. Wear that. Ooh, I can wear these. I think I might, or I can wear my silver wristlets. Yeah, I think I might just keep these. Alright, I think I'm ready. Nicest outfit that I could produce. Oh, I hope this is going to be a very formal dress. I could have worn my Cape of Happiness, but I was like, something just a little bit more nicer.
When did he get here?
What's the point? Why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one that Estinian is crossing blades with.
Is your father.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter. Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
Hello.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Tyrrell.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
He has two heads.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat.
I didn't know he had two heads. Interesting.
But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
So like an adorable pet name. An affectionate name.
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonesh.
It's Erenville now, Don Servant. I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! Old-tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the Rite is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Ugh, here's Jaja.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Kona. The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja.
You mean Jerk Jaja.
You four will compete in the rite of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away, and it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young, and so I look to thee always for inspiration. The rite of succession, the means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against. Though it seems the One-Head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the rite of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural and find the City of Gold.
Oh, that's the test? Okay. So we have to race to find it.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be easy to find it. I mean, it's a city of gold. I think I would have, like, you know, a lot of security measures in place.
If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
He has to.
I offer as proof my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own four eyes.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliobal. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place.
Ah, I see.
Bring them.
This is gonna be an interesting test.
The Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So it's almost, in a way, it's almost like the Trials of the Steppe. Okay.
So
Kind
the
of.
contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Yes.
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja as successor and be done with it.
No, you freaking jerk!
The rite of succession begins now. I'll be watching you progress with great interest.
I mean, I even like Kona, too.
And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
Bakul is such a jerk.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
And we will.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galuf.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
I do.
Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil.
Because I haven't been involved in political turmoil
If you are second
yet,
guessing
right?
your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
No, because I've been involved in politics for, like, this whole adventure so far.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
Yeah, I've made my decision and I mean to see it through.
Is that so? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Serelja.
Take heart, tiller of the soil. The Resilion's son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Okay, the first promise seems good for the Rite of Succession. I like him. He seems nice.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landsguard.
Yeah, Sorolja. I think I like him too.
Serelja, the Palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gulul Jaja.
And Resilient Son. Is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman. A gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Oh, okay.
Cryon, are you alright?
I mean, for a warmonger, I don't want him to, like, use his power for, like, causing wars. I want him to, like, fight for the common good.
The echo... It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Yeah, I don't think I like him now. Especially with Kryle's echo telling her that. Yeah, I don't like him at all.
Second promise! You must bring us more marvelous conveniences! More dirigibles and trains and the like! We need you in charge to make trading easier!
The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new.
You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the Rite of Succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always.
That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Sharlian's own studium.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Sharlian. He is the... As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser Glabons.
My god, I do not like this guy.
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your deity.
Well said, brother.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. I pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
Gee, I wonder why.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
I don't want to know, Cryo. I don't want to know.
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself.
Yeah, he just wants to be a ruler and nothing else.
But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Good God.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Indeed. So we have a jerk and a warmongrel. And you only have few supporters for Waklamant? Really?
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies. It's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious Third Promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the Rite of Succession?
Of the Dawn's Promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Woklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling.
I know, why would you be the lesser sibling, even if they're a Mamulja? It's just like, two of them are jerks. One is he just wants the throne, and he doesn't care. He's gonna just trample over everybody if he gets the throne. And then you have the warmongrel, who's going to just cause war according to Kryle's vision. So according to Kryle's vision, and the warmongrel part, I don't trust him at all. I thought he was okay, but now I don't. The only fitting successors right now are Waklamant and Kona, I guess.
Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika.
Like, Waklamant has so much going for her. She's kind, she's resilient, she's strong. She is the only person right for the Dawn throne, as Dawn's servant.
Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Like, she cares for people. She's an advocate for peace. She is the only one fit for the throne right now. You are the only one fit for the throne. Or the only one. Yeah, he kind of scares me too. She's gonna get supporters. You're gonna get supporters, and you're gonna be having a lot. Like, Waklamant has so much going for her as a successor to the throne that I don't see any equal to her. Because two of these Mamuljas are complete jerks. They're jackasses. So she's the only one fit. She's the only one fit for the ruling. She's gonna be Dawn's servant no matter what. Yeah, I kind of wish I made that silver when I went in. Oh well. That part takes to the City of Gold. Yeah, there's nothing in them. I guess we can go inside them now. It's like, why would they be putting, like, lodges here if we can't go inside of them? That's not fair. But it's the innkeeper, so this is the inn. So okay. Well, time to track down a third promise. I totally forgot the third promise was Walk Lamont. For some reason I thought it was Kona, but it's not. What happened if I just skipped this entire thing? Ah, you can't redo it. Okay. I can't go back and just, you know, it's completely, you know, forget about third promise. It's like, oh, time to track down a third promise. Now she's right here. See what I mean about, like, having to memorize everybody's names and, like, promise successions and everything? Yeah. It's gonna take me a while. Okay, I want to go to... Oh, it's going to branch out into paths, okay. Okay. Fine by me. Oh, llamas. Llamas. I'm gonna do the second one. Mark my words, I'm gonna do the second one. Yes, llamas. I just want them out. I mean, I wanted to do Hanu's one first. Yeah, I'll be back to do your quest. Mark my words, because I want to do both. I should have picked yours first, I'm sorry. I know, our third promise. Waka Lamont is amazing. I love her so much. Keep calling her Waka Lamont. It's Waka Lamont. These names are going to be so hard to pronounce. But our third promise is Waka Lamont. Kona seems okay, but the two Mamulja are just like jerks, and I do not like them at all. Yes, there are mounds! I really should have chosen Hana's first, though. Because alpacas are cute! Alright, you don't like alpacas, right? You said that they're, you know, violent or something, but you'll get used to it. Think of this as your trial as being a Dawn servant. This is one of your trials, Waka Lamont. No, we don't. Yes, we have to. It's just another trial to your... Actually, it's an undertaking. It is an undertaking to a trial for you to be Dawn Servant. Face your fears, Woklaman. I think like one donkey kicked her. Oh, they spat at you. Okay. They just spit in your face. I thought they kicked you for some reason. Like, an alpaca spitting at you. I mean, I heard it's like really like violent, but it's just like it kind of hurts. I heard. But I've never been spit at by an alpaca, so I don't know. Well, yeah, I mean, these aren't free, you know. You gotta pay up. It's not the Gapulu merchant. You gotta pay up for, like, any mounts you rent. I mean, these little trading bastards were in, like, Final Fantasy X and X too. I mean, I'm sure they're fine people, but still. She doesn't want to get spit on again.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
That is a very tall mountain.
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear.
Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Is it secret?
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wook Lamont, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's Promise here, of all places. But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watrunpelo.
Oh, truly. I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal? Is that a local beverage?
It's alcohol and we're not drinking it.
It's an Urkopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yeah, so it's alcohol. Which we will not be drinking.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
And you have my support, too.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
Yes. They do more than run the markets in Tuliyollal. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Watrunpelo's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there!
And she's not gonna get lost. A level 90 alpaca. It's kind of scary. They're so cute though. Look at them. Look at them. They're so fluffy. Look at them. My god, they're so cute. I want one. Well, it's thin because of the mountains. That's why. I mean, the higher you go in elevation, the you can't breathe. It's like Mount Everest. Like the air is super thin up there. So it's and like close to mountains. I would assume that it's like the air is super thin around everything. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. She's not going to be paying you. No. No, no, no. Well, come on. Come here. No. Yeah, we don't have any time for this. Okay, good. So okay. So at least they're trustworthy. They're trustworthy traders. They just want money. It's kind of like on eBay. If you get a Japan seller, they will always be 100% accurate in their product. They just want they just want to sell you their stuff. They want to see you happy, and then they just want the money. But they will never sell you anything broken. That is what the traders on eBay for the Japan sellers that I have come across. Like, I have gotten nothing but great stuff from them. So they're basically like Japanese eBay sellers that will never steer you wrong. Even their prices are just a little bit expensive, but not too much. Even though eBay is a very scary place, but it's very trustworthy with the Japanese sellers. It's like super trustworthy. I can't let you out of my sight. You're gonna be a wonderful Dawn servant and a wonderful ruler, but with this part with the traders, I can't let you out of my sight. No, thank you. I do not like alcohol. Thank you anyway. Yep, if they have tea, I'll take the tea. Or if they have any, like, French brewed coffee. Black. If they have any French pressed coffee black, I'll take it. Ugh. Yeah, just please answer my question. Oh, Tobley's here. Oh. Tobley, he was in Final Fantasy X. As well as 10 too. Oh, that's neat. Tobley's here. Okay, so it's either the boastful one or the diligent one. I want to say it's the diligent one. If it's not, it's the boastful one. Haha, I was right.
Deducing the Dawnservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all. Zorolja.
I am told the head ledger, Tobli, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobli. That's part of the test.
Don't look at him.
You're Tobli.
Just because he's a warmonger, you're scared of him?
Without even asking a single question.
Really?
Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge.
He scares that person and like, oh no, that's Tobli, but they're not me.
Dawnservant's instructions.
Oh my god.
I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered the number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one. You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
I mean, isn't a giant alpaca?
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
I think this is going to be a giant alpaca, maybe.
Bring out the example!
Oh no.
This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, Third Promise?
Oh, it's gonna spit on her.
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
Aww.
Ah! The little monster spat on me! Ah, oh, that stinks. I can't.
Aww.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Gross.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching.
Really?
The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
No, just let him go.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
Let him go. Maybe he'll just collapse from all the spit and take. He'll just collapse from like double doses of spit.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas. But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
Exactly. You can do this.
Are you all right, Clement? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
Did you find the Elector?
Oh, we certainly did.
You ready? Good lord. I mean, I think I have that kind of money. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Oh, never mind. I'll keep Walk Lamont out of trading harm's way. hope so. Hope this is enough. Let's get that alcohol. Yeah, they must have a fabulous sense of style. Let's see, resting, sweaty, content. Ah, this is a good buyer. Doesn't matter, we need the money. Doesn't matter if they spit in your face. You have no choice. Not to mention, they can't even spit on you. You're riding it. almost like picking tea leaves, kind of. Yeah, have you mentioned it? I mean, if you give Tobley a good explanation, I'm sure he'll understand. Sure, now the chat wants to work. Hello, Porcupine, how are you? The Inevitable folk, they're both good places. I did the bird first. I was almost going to do the bird folk myself. because the situation sounded more time sensitive myself back to step away from the mail. I did all the yellow quests in this zone and next one. I like the small corn, goldling, and the chain quests in the Aether quest open. Yeah, Zolorja is pretty creepy. Both of Momolja are very creepy. Kona seems okay, but I think Wok-Laman is the only successor to the throne, I feel. I did this quest first because I like the Alphcas. Still, there's something happy about randomly tripping over a quest chain that gives hostess advertisement vibes about feeding people with the help of a little god that can't make itself seen anymore. I think this is going to help with this trading quest line. I think it's going to help walk Lamont in not just peacekeeping, but also like good negotiations with like other nations. So I'm actually happy that I did this one first. Now she's talking my language. T. Oh, well, Clement actually made the right choice, and I was just like, you know what, I think a stronger drink would be, like, more appropriate, but I'm like, no. Like, no. Like, okay. But, you know, having a variety would help with drinks. She's gonna make a fine merchant. She's definitely gonna make a fine merchant someday. It would be awful if we had to do the entire thing over again. I hate dealing with all this stupid hearts in the way. I hate dealing with attitude in every zone. Altitude in every zone, everything is traced. Altitude isn't like a big problem in games for me, really. Like in every zone, I like to see a difference in the terrain, you know? Doing the quest was frustrating because you would go where you wanted, but it was on the edge of a level just above. I didn't find it like that difficult, to be honest. Otherwise, I'll just try to Skyrim up places. I'm in a lower edge level. Like this, for instance. Oops, I can't Skyrim up this. Never mind. But the different scale in, like, ledges and terrain doesn't make a difference to me. We have finally secured the saddle. Let's go, everyone. We did it! Oh! You have a golden alpaca! Oh. Well said, Alphino. He doesn't deserve the keystone after the talk of war. War brings nothing but grief. We are cheering for you.
Good luck there, Promise!
Thanks. I'll need it. Truth be told, still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it. But if I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Tural is their home too. Right. I'm off.
Good luck. Best of luck.
So, shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
I'm staying here.
As will I. Wooklamart is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent.
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
What's a gleaner?
Someone whose job it is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
But aren't you a Shitona from Shak Tural? Why did you cross the salt?
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me. But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt. Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the Gleaners of Sharlayan. As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek. My younger self took those words to heart, and off I went to become a gleaner.
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking. And I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place. Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding the City of Gold?
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the Rite of Succession, I mean to see it through.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City. Which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Just so.
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
Yeah, but we can't interfere.
Do you hear that?
I did it.
You're utterly spent, and small wonder.
Well done, third promise.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me.
Okay, before we continue on, for her to actually get the keystone, then race the Zerl Jah to get the other ones, and the other candidates for this succession. This is where I'm going to be ending it off, because I want to see, like, the good cut. Oh wow. Oh, that's pretty. I want to see the, like, this cutscene in, like, daylight and, like, in morning. I want to see this cutscene in daylight, and I want to see her actually get the keystone in daylight. Then we could continue on to find the next keystones. Then completely, not like fight with the other candidates, but we're gonna be going up against the candidates and the kind of picking words. So this is where I'm gonna end it off right now. Just stay with the Alphcas and the golden one that Zerl Jah got, but this is where I'm gonna end it off. This has been Shen Pucel, and when we come back, we're going to be getting the keystone. We're going to continue on the adventure, and hopefully we can. She's going to race to the top. Waka Lamont is going to be the successor, no matter what. No matter what, because she's the only candidate for this. But I will see you guys next time. Please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell. Okay, see you later.